Good morning guys, welcome back. This I think works out as about day 20 of the free-to-play account. As you can see, we're storming ahead. We're level 76. We're doing middling to okay on the arena and fleet. We're currently at 196,000 galactic power, which is not bad for where we are. The main squad that we're working on, as you can see, is still Phoenix. We've got a couple of these now up to level 71, and we're looking at gear level 7 on those. The idea is to try and push these guys through to gear 7. So to that end, let's throw this gear on. So things are starting to get a bit. We do some of these. Things are starting to get a bit slower now because the gear that we need is. Oh, those are terrible. Actually, they should do. The gear that we need is getting a bit more pricey, and to be honest, credits are a massive drain still. We're going to get some of these for the training droid event because we're going to run out of those soon. Once the push to level 85 login reward calendar goes, we'll need as many training droids as we can. I don't know if we're going to be able to do. I'll do 2 and 3 off screen. We're not going to get much more of that. We can sim those. You see, well, it's what, 13 sims, and we've got 4 out of those. So let's do another lot of 15. Actually, we might get it. Of course, that always works out that way. The mods I know still need some work on it, but that's something that's in hand and working on. So 2 things to go through this morning with you. The first one is obviously this Nightfall. My Appo is absolutely terrible. Well, it's not terrible for free to play. It's doing well. I can't obviously buy any shards. There's nothing to help me out. I'm not on the episode track yet. Even if I was, I couldn't buy the extra episode track to push forward and get those 20 shards, which would take me up to, I think, easily 4 stars. It's just terrible. This is one of the main things I want to talk about. We've got 5 days here, and if you're free to play and a new account, you probably don't have these characters yet. Now this is all for the Balin Skull. It's not even showing on here. The Balin Skull unlock event is currently live, so because of that, they release the marquee events to get the obviously the characters that they need. So for the next 5 days, if you don't have them, you can go in, you can complete this battle. Don't have to worry about any of your toons because it's event toons that you use, and you can then unlock each of these for 3 stars. So it's a great way to improve your, improve your roster, but get some more characters. We'll go through this a bit in a minute. So here we've got Great Mothers, Marek, Morgan Elspeth, and Shin Hati, and those are the 4. So get on there, get them unlocked for free. Always going to say keep an eye on those unlock events and the marquee ones, because you will be able to get those characters for free. Hopefully the Jar Jar Binks one will come around again soon, and we can unlock some more. We've got Captain Tarpals. He was from the login calendar, but yeah, hopefully we should be able to get the rest. And this was the same that happened when we got the Jedi Knight Cal Kestis thing. So Saw, Tarful, Cal, Seer, Always make use of those, always make use of those free events where you can. Plus 5 turn meter. It's the go for the extra damage. And we'll throw these on. So yeah, that's where we are at the minute. Obviously we've got Pal and Thrawn. I throw an Apple in there because he's actually quite a good character, even at 3 stars. If you don't have or use one of the ally units that you can request, you have this Nightfall Trooper, and sometimes he's actually better because he will come in with stats that scale to the sum of stats, and some of the tunes that you request for as an ally tune are worse, because you know, fair play to other people, but you're working with their starting tunes, and you know, maybe they've started a dark side battle, they've not really continued, and so their dark side characters aren't as leveled up as you want them to be. So that's a great help. The other thing that we've got going on at the minute is the guild event. Now this is the Hoth Rubber Assault, and as you can see, I've not been in there since last night. My characters are terrible for this. I feel bad, but I'm not very much of a help at all at the minute. I don't have Leia. I can get that combat mastery mission done. So territory battles. This is one of the legacy ones, and there are 3 types. Turn that speaker down a bit. So yeah, there are 3 types. So obviously you have the Hoth territory battles, you have the Geonosis territory battles, and you have the new Return of the Empire territory battles. Each one scales in difficulty. So the Hoth territory battles that we're doing here, this was the original territory battle, and this is for nowadays for kind of starting guilds, guilds that aren't really that powered up. It's a good territory battle early on. You get a load of rewards from it to help you out, depending obviously on the stars. You'll get I believe Rebel Officer Leia, and I want to say Imperial Probe Droid in the dark side version, but I'm not certain. This then moves up once your guild are more comfortable, and you can do the Geonosis territory battles, and that's where you're going to get your Wat Tampa shards on your light side, dark side, sorry. And you're also going to get your Ki Adi-Mundi on your light side. The light side Geonosis is absolutely ridiculous. My main guild tried it a couple of times. We didn't get very far, and the combat mission to get Ki Adi-Mundi shards is ridiculous. But once you then get to 200 million galactic power for your guild, you can start working on your Return of the Empire, which is the newer one, and is much it is much higher, but it's much more focused as well. You need specific characters to go into the platoons. This is also where you're going to get your third sister Reaver shards. It's worth it. The rewards are great, but you need to be working well together as a guild. Now, as you can see, my characters aren't amazing for this. They're going against level 85 troopers, and they're holding their own, but they're not making much progress, are they? I'm just going to speed the rest of this battle up so we can continue. Okay, so I'm actually going to be surprised if we make it through this phase. We're taking a lot of damage here and we're not making very much progress. On the plus side, the rewards do scale per wave completed, so if you do crash out in wave 4, 5, 6 or even 2, 3, you are going to get some rewards here. You're going to get some points going towards your phase. It's only if you crash out on the first wave that you don't get anything. Actually, I've not been too soon. We might actually pull this one through. So we've got the backup plan there on Kanan, so he revived. I'm going to do a lot to those stormtroopers. That hill, that's the annoying bit. We'll focus down on him. Yes, that taunt and takes it off, and he's going to heal again soon. And we've got taunt on him as well. There we go, there's the heal. Right, so if we focus back down on him. I'm going to try and take him up before anyone gets another taunt on. There we go. Right, that should make life a bit easier because now we're not going to have to keep fighting against. So there are those taunts. We're going to throw all the damage down at those two, which should then take them out. So, I think because of how much this phase has taken, the next one might not be so easy. We might crash out during that one if we can get through the rest of this. Okay, there's that stormtrooper. That stun is good. That's going to stop that probe droid exploding. Now it's short-lived. Okay, we didn't take much damage from that, so then we can focus down on these snow troopers. I think this is also a testament to the Phoenix squad. Getting that unique up on Rex and giving everyone their each other's specials definitely helps. So there we go, for that phase we get the 232,000. So if we crash out on here, that 232,000 is going to go towards the actual phase. We're not going to lose that. Right, there's Ezra gone. Yeah, this is the phase that we're going to crash out on. They're just taking out those Phoenix tunes so easy now. Okay, I don't really have anything else worth attacking with, so we're just going to deploy that. And we have the ship phase here. I cannot do any of those ship missions because that's my ships, they're terrible, so we're going to just drop that there. Okay, so that's kind of where we are. We've got the mod battles, mod challenges. I have work through more of these. I think I'm tenacity done. Offense I need to do, and then I just need to complete 7 and 8 on the mod battles to get those completely unlocked. But I'll be honest, I've been trying to scramble so much for credits. What we have on the guild activity is we can get 1 million for 625 of these Mark 1s. Now I've got 436 of these guild tokens. So they're Mark 1, they're Mark 2 raid tokens, and those are guild tokens. So I only got 436 of the guild tokens, so I can't really work on anything else on that. Squad Arena, I've kind of been letting those accumulate. You can get 600k credits for 1,200, or if you're a bit more patient, you can get the 1 million for the 2,000. So that's a good source of credits. Galactic War, I've been kind of throwing these around a bit. So I've put some into Paplo because we're going to need him when it comes to trying to unlock C3PO. Then kind of the more important thing, we've got Tebow there as well that we can work on, was I put some into CAD because we're going to need him for the credit heist. So going this way. So he is a scoundrel, so we can use those. I think most bounty hunters are scoundrels, so you can use them on the credit heist. Ships at the moment are terrible. I do need more work on those, but it's just trying to prioritise the right people. Journey guide. I have done the first 2 R2D2 missions, just because I needed the credits and the crystals. I have got footage of that. I did record that, so when I do the R2 event, I will completely show all that footage together. I've done the first 2 of Grandmaster Yoda as well. I might be able to re-show that. I didn't get any footage from that, but it's literally your characters, and it's just Grandmaster Yoda at the minute. And again, that was just for the credits and the crystals. We haven't got any further on Palpatine. We could possibly. We just needed a bit more on these guys, but we're at the 6 stars for that. But I might save that because Rex is currently 45 out of 100, so we're on our way to the 7-star Rex. Yeah, I need to sort out his mods a bit more, but we might do that all together and then do an episode where we have Thrawn and Palpatine unlocked. Then it's just kind of working out where we want to go. The next one I think that's going to be easiest and give us the most benefit is Commander Luke. All of his characters are the original trilogy, well, New Hope characters. So we could do something on that. I've been working on those, so we've got a load of shards that we can promote on those. Luke's ready to promote. Han's ready to promote. They're not straight up to 7, but we'll be alright. So that's kind of where I am at the minute, guys. The main important thing is if you're free to play at the minute and you don't have them already, get those marquee characters at 3 stars. That will help you out. You've got two there that are Night Sisters. So Talia you get pretty quick. Merrin we got from the Jedi Knight. So we're kind of nearly there, making ourselves a Night Sister team. It's important to get that done. Help yourself out as much as you can. So I think we're going to leave it there, guys. I've gone on for a bit. I hope I've given you some insight and some help. I'll drop the Discord link in the description. If you want my ally code, add me as an ally, 836431972. As long as I've got spaces, I will accept you. Also, if you're running a guild that is getting some good rewards and you want me in your guild, let me know. I'm happy to look for a guild that's got slightly better rewards. There's nothing against this guild. They're doing great and they're pushing where they can, but if I can get a guild that's got slightly better rewards, that's going to help me out. And to be honest, you should always be pushing to get yourself the best guild that you can that works for you, because at the end of the day your allegiance to your guild is great. There's nothing wrong with that. My main guild I've been running for 4 years, and loyal players are great because they're going to be there day in day out and help you out and stuff, but you also have to take into account, guys, it's your game, you're pushing. So if you can get yourself into a better position with a good guild, then I probably suggest you do that. I've not had any problems with the people in my main guild who have wanted to do that. It's all about what's best for you. So as always, please like and subscribe, join the Discord, add me as an ally, and I shall see you again soon. Cheers, guys.